urging each one to go first, but I just both of them to go together. How did this whole thing started? Let's see. The charity book project, right?
Yeah, I wanted to publish a charity book.
Or a book of pictures about Beijing also for charity that will be ongoing, I think, early part next year. So support that when that comes up, just send to the charity. Then of course, I got to know, actually I got to know Angie through Wei.
Yes,
right?
thanks to her.
So after knowing Wei, then of course, we was like, I can go pictures, send me, you know, and that's how it all came about. So one Hong Kong, one Beijing. So I think that's the background. Thank you for your patience with me. The designer did a very good job. One of the designers is there.
Alison.
And I'm the one that doesn't reply much emails, so they do a lot of patience. So yeah, but eventually, of course, the books are out, and they are here to answer any questions that you all might have for them. I believe all are close friends, so ask them all the difficult questions. Go, both of you, it's all yours.
I think maybe I'll start first. I have to thank Wei for introducing me to Penny.
There's some coffee here and some snacks over there, so there's lattes here, so grab some.
Where's the champagne? I forgot to bring
You
it.
want?
Yeah, so I just want to say thank you to Wei for introducing me to Kenny. Without that introduction, I wouldn't have been able to publish the first journal, which is very special for me. So I've always liked photography, and one of the stimulation is actually my dad, who used to take photos. So I do it mostly for my dad, and now mainly to inspire my little nephew so that he could pursue what he loves in the future without just thinking about studying, which is important, but not everything. And I want to thank Penny and Alison for being patient with us. We made many changes throughout making the book and the layout, and obviously wanting to do it our way. So thank you very much for bearing with us, and I really like the outcome. The paper is awesome, it looks great. Hopefully we can try and sell this abroad as well and give books actually the name it deserves. It's a lovely bookstore. I hope this will stay for a long time, and that you guys will do really well. Yeah, that's all I have to say. Thank you.
Talk about it.
No, I don't want to talk about it. No, I actually spent a year going back and forth to Beijing, mainly for work and also to visit a friend who's in here now. And I realized that I actually like Beijing very much. I like the old hutongs, which are disappearing, so I thought I should just take some photos. And I insisted on taking film because I like the contrast very much. And I like that I don't know what comes out of film, and that it's not like digital camera, you take it for granted and you just keep snapping. So with film, it was always a surprise. Some of the photos are ruined by X-ray because I checked in the film. Not very smart, I'm not a technical photographer. I take whatever I see and I just take it on auto mode. So I'm not a technical photographer, and I just, whatever I feel that day, I just take it. So it's very much emotional, and I'm just happy that the kids in there are always happy, and it really makes me feel good that it's now published. That's all I have to say. Your turn. One last thing, I think to launch the book with Wei, who's been my dear friend for a long time, is very special. And I also love her photographs very much. She's been visiting me in Hong Kong a lot and going around my area with the camera. So her journal actually reminds me of home, where I live now. So thanks for keeping the photographs of a place I love very much. Yeah.
I actually have a less poignant reason why I started photography. I was in boarding school, and they just offered the O-levels photography course, and it was really a way to get out of the 2-hour homework session that we had every day. So it was part of school, but you could get out of the dining room that we had to sit in for 2 hours. And I think from there it was a way of discovering time by yourself. Photography is really a very lonely hobby or passion, and just to spend time in a dark room and see images come to life is really special. I think the idea of drawing with light is really emotional as well. And then I think when I really discovered what you could do with photography was when I met Colin a long time ago. I think he was doing a lot of arty kind of photography, and I could finally, I mean, arty in not in a pretentious way, but he was using he was using film in an interesting way, rather than just capturing moments, real life moments. He was actually putting together pieces to take, whether it was still life or whether it was people who were posing in particular situations. So from then I understood that photography was more just a recording of life. It could be used in a very expressive, personal way as well. The thing with the Hong Kong photos is there's a joke in my family that whenever my dad sees a pile of stones, he'll say, "Hey, wait, it's a pile of stones, you should take it," and make sure it's slanted. So if you see my photographs in the past, all my photos are a bit slanted. And I like things that are old, things that have a lot of memory, you know, a lot of stories that are untold. So old buildings particularly, crumbling walls, things that look ugly, but for me have a lot of beauty. Hong Kong was special because I was there to see Hanji, and I've just been really interested in night photography, not using the flash, but just using artificial light. So you'll see a lot of the photographs that I've taken are slightly blurred, but there's always one particular source of light or a few sources of light. And it's very different from what Angie's taken. I think her photos are incredible of Beijing. I don't know, our styles are completely different, but I think it speaks for itself. And the way I've sequenced the photos is from night to day, because that's how I see Hong Kong. And the thing with Hong Kong is it's a harsh city, but in every photo that I've taken, I think you can see the softness and the hardness, and that's what's interesting about Hong Kong. It's a cutthroat city, but there's a lot of humanity in it. So I hope you'll be able to see that in the photo. And to explain the last photograph, it's a picture of a wall, and it's grimy and it's disgusting, and also because just before I'm about to go to print, I was asked to find 2 more photos, so it's kind of like a fill-in.
Really good photo.
But it says a bit about Hong Kong too. Thank you for coming. Thank you for Kenny and Allison. They've been really patient with us. And he's taken a real big risk. So if anything, you should always try and come here, maybe once a month at the least, to support this incredible bookstore. Thank you.
Thank you for coming. Really appreciate it.
So Wayne and Jill will all be here to answer even more difficult questions you all have. Then
I don't
make
think anyone has questions.
And sign the books.
sign a book. Yeah, sign a book.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, this is going to be funny, but can the 2 of you pose with your work?
No.
Has to,
You did that
it's
already.
not complete without.
You did that the other day.
Yeah, that's
I know, I smoked for very long. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.